Hi friend, in this video I am going to describe that what is the function. As you know that first I can go for the definition of the function, then what is the requirement of that one, and then declaration and the different types of the function. Now you can see that first we can say that suppose there is the one program where we have to perform the addition of two variable like a plus b several time in the program. Think about that. Suppose one customer is there and he has actual balance is there and deposit the balance b there. Every time total balance become the c. Here same case. So suppose 100 customers are there. So how many times have to perform the addition? 100 times there. So same thing we have to write one by one every time there. So this is not the feasible one. So what we can go for that, because here code is the similar and this similar type of things every time I have to call whenever it is required. What I can do that I can keep this several type of things in a similar type of things in a one part. Whenever I will require it, I will call it. Same as the case of the your suppose movie. When I want to see some movie from the Amazon Prime videos there, so we know that we have to click there and open it and see the video there. So our task is that whenever I require the video, I can go there and click it. So that is the logic here you can use. So when we want to overcome the problem, so I can go in this way. We can declare the integer main, then we can call one function sum, and the sum is defined here. We can see here perform the addition and return the value there. Whenever we require the summation, call it only and this perform the summation and return the value here. Return C every time. So what is the need of benefit of this one? Benefit is that we can say we not write the many times of the addition of these two. So how can go for the definition of the function there? The definition of function, we can say that function is nothing but a block of code in a C that perform the specific task whenever called by the some function there. So this is the definition of your function. It is the block of statement or a block of code that is executed for the specific purpose whenever called by your another function. That the requirement of that one already mentioned, because we say that these are the every time perform the addition. Every time I write the a plus b. To overcome the problem, I can go in this way. I can write the a plus b in one part. Whenever I can go for it, I can call and perform the task there. The requirement is also over there. So what is the definition of how you can go for the declaration of the function? Declaration of the function contain the mainly three part. One is the return type. Second one name, and third one is the parameters. So in this case, this function is the name and we have to declare the return type of the integer. What are parameters here? A and B are the parameters. Now the declaration of the function is in this way. Return type means integer. Name of the function I can write any name. My name is also same as the array. Parameter means there are two parameters are there, A and B I have passed here. So here parameters are two types, actual parameter and the formal parameters. What is the actual parameter? Actual parameter means before that we have to know that what is the meaning of calling procedure and calling function and the call function. Here main is the one type of function, it's called the sum. So sum is known as your called function and this is known as your calling function, because this main is known as your calling function, because main call this one. So this is called and this one is the calling function here. Alright, now what is the meaning of actual parameter and formal parameter? So here whatever we have used here, A and B, we can say these are the actual function actual parameters, and here this a b, here I can write also x and y for the simplicity. Suppose this is the y. So this x and y become the your formal parameter. So what is the difference between these two? Actual parameter is the part of the your calling, and the formal parameter is the part of the your called. In case of formal parameter, when to return that, it will be only scope of that one within the this range, and scope of this one is the within the your main program range. So two difference between these two. First one, it belongs to calling, it belongs to call, means actual belongs to calling and the formal belongs to call, and it scope with the within the function there. But here the you can say scope is the within the whole program here. These are the two things we can say difference between the actual and formal. Now declaration part is also over there. Now can go for the different types of function. Function are actually two types. One is known as the your user defined second one library. Library means we can say that the library function, just like the printf, scanf, strlength, strcopy, these are the different type of function we can describe, which is already written in your header file there. We're not required to write for that. User defined function already means it's a user defined by its own manner to perform the task. Here you can say that integer main is there, sum addition, sum is there, sum is there. Here sum is known as the your user defined function. So generally you can say user defined function is the more flexible as compared to the your called function. So as compared to the library function. Now the actually function are, you can say different types are there. Already mentioned user defined and the library. One more things are there. Function have the two main things common. One is the your parameters and one is the return value there. So many time question comes in mind that the give me the example of the different type of function. One is the example, suppose which have the parameters and also the return time. This is the example of this one. Second question maybe comes that we have to give the there is no parameters, but the return type exists. What is the example of this one? Here I can take the value of a and b, like using the scanf. If I take the value of the a and b, percentage d, then comma a and b, and then perform the addition of these two, a plus b. So become the here we are not passing any parameter, but here we are returning the value there. This is example of the second function, means there is no parameter but it returning something. Third case is that suppose here we are not returning anything, because after that value will become here we have to print the value of c. So I can write more thing here. Suppose if I write the printf here for c, it become the your means here we are not passing any parameters. So parameter already taken and also printing the values, means not returning anything. So what is the example here? Third one is the no parameters and no return value. So three example I have taken. One is the parameters and return type exists. Second example, parameter exists, return type is not there. Third one here, no parameter and the no return types is there. So you can say that the different types of function exist here. Thank you.